Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again for another episode of the Detour Live. Your host Dan Jones, joined by the man on the ground, John Iffy Trevorrow. And Iffy, you're a bit flat before the start because Primoz Roglic, Dunsky, out of the Vuelta.
Yeah, flat because I knew it was going to be a wonderful battle over these next 5 days. The way he attacked in that finale and got that little gap, it showed that he was going to race this right down to the wire. And but he managed to clip. Evidently, he just touched Fred Wright, but not that hard. But then bounced off, and there was a bit of something on the road, whatever. Anyway, he went down, and he looked a bit of a mess. He was confused, concussed. He's got some contusions. I think it's some elbow, some slight. I don't know whether it's a fracture or whatever in the elbow, but he was a mess, and I wasn't surprised when they said he wasn't starting this morning. But it is a huge, just disappointment for everyone. Everyone was flat because they were just looking forward to this wonderful battle, and Mass. He's a good bike rider, but he's not going to challenge Remco. So that part's done. So it's disappointing. Because it's been such a great bike race.
What it does, it gives more points to Movistar in the relegation battle.
I don't. The relegation battle, bugger all. We had a great bike race here. It was going to be a great finale. So anyway, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, and Rigoberto Uran, winner on the day, flashing the clock back, Johnny.
Flashing the clock back, and he never won a stage in the Vuelta, so now he's won stages in all Grand Tours. So he's ridden plenty of them. So a fantastic ride, and I know we had some mic problems at the end. We don't get many of our great little grabs we got with the guys, but he starts talking in the third person about.
We've got Rigo's grab. We're going to run that.
Oh, great.
But the rest that sound like a scene out of Predator when the chopper's about to land.
Well, that's the chopper hit right above us, and all the other sounds is pretty hard anyway. But it's an amazing career, Rigoberto Uran. He has been Mr. Place Getter. He's ran second in the Tour de France, second in the Giro, and he's always up there, but he hasn't won the big ones. But this is a wonderful win at the end of a career. So, and the Colombians just love him.
He's a nice guy. I remember when Esteban looked like he was going to win the Giro. Rigo he was thereabouts at GC, but he wasn't challenging. And he said in the media, if I'm there and I can help Esteban, I'll do it. I was like, nah, you're a bloody good bloke. That was when he was riding.
He is a good bloke. They love him. They do love him. So, and it was great to see, the excitement and exuberance for a guy who's near the end of his career, and he looked like a teenager, when he won that. So it was fantastic to watch.
And they're obviously teammates now, Esteban and Rigo.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder what Rigo had to do with bringing him over. But unfortunately, Esteban left the race 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but he just wasn't there at the start. I don't know whether it's the COVID or what, but I haven't read.
Well, let's have a look at the this is the GC, as you said. Remco on top, Mass 2 minutes behind. Your mate Juan. Are you
so? Yeah, positive, only 19, positive with COVID, but still in there. Obviously, hasn't affected him at all. Rodriguez, who I was watching Luke Plapp. We never got him at the end because when he came in, we were interviewing someone else, but he had to ride back down. But he was doing full on. Sprint towards the bottom of the climb to get Carlos into the right spot. So it was great to watch. Ben O'Connor's still up in 8th place. Rigo's moved up into the top 10 now because of the 7-minute gap. Just Pip Jai for that 9th spot, but Jai up in the top 10 as well. Yeah. But I got to tell you, the ride, let's look at the stage finish there. The ride of the day was Lawson Craddock. He got himself in the break. He knew it would be hard for him to place in this when you're quality climbers up there like Soler and Uran and all of those guys. So he put the pressure on a few Ks out and split them up a little bit and then attacked off the front in 10K out and had a good gap, opened it up because it was a straight climb. It climbed up and then flat and then down. And in the end, they caught him 1K to go. Okay, when they caught him, he was gone and he finished, I think in 10th place. But that ride was sensational and he's been doing it every day. He's been absolutely fantastic in this whole Vuelta. And today just epitomised everything that guy is about. He's a great time trialer. He's a US champion, and he used all of those skills today, and he almost pulled it off. It was a fantastic effort.
A couple of live comments. Ann Daly says, sad news, Roglic is out. Climatic end to this year's Vuelta, John. It's not over yet.
Well, yeah, whatever. The only thing that's going to beat Remco is COVID because Enric Mas is not going to beat him. There's no way. Yeah, look, it's just been such a wonderful bike race and a fantastic duel. Not getting me up, are we, Dan?
Sorry, mate.
Fantastic duel, and for it to finish that way, it's just a simple thing. Falling off 100 minutes to go in a bloody sprint. That's frustrating, but anyway.
Another comment. Stuart McIntosh says, any chance some feedback can be provided to the Vuelta organisation? The interviews have been great, but really need to be held somewhere else to reduce background noise. It's a great point. It's so hard to hear at times.
Thanks, Stuart. Yeah, I'll pass that on to them because it's bloody ridiculous. We can't go anywhere else. We are the terrible media who are passing COVID everywhere. I think they must think that because we're so restricted now. It's gotten worse during this Vuelta. We have one spot to go. It's right next to where they're announcing the team, so he's full bore. At the finish with a helicopter above us, couldn't hear a bloody thing. Sometimes I'm interviewing a guy and I can't hear what he's saying to me, so I have to wait till he finishes and hope I'm asking the question that doesn't sound stupid to what he's just said. It's just so frustrating.
Yeah, and then you get the mic issues on top. It's just a double whammy. All right, well, let's have a look at your mic was working before the start, so let's have a look at your interviews pre-start.
Remco, first of all, what is your reaction to Primoz Roglic leaving the race?
Yeah, I also feel sad about the news. It's not nice to lose a big competitor and a big champion. A big loss for the race, and especially for him and for his team. They've been working hard towards this Vuelta, so I feel really sorry for them.
I thought you reached out to him yesterday. Have you tried to reach out to him again?
No, I mean, he went to the hospital, examinations, all that stuff, so I think from here on I can just only wish all the best to him and let him recover well.
You're the GC leader, and we were surprised that Quick-Step was not at the front yesterday, those final kilometers. What was going on?
We were in the front, we just couldn't see it on the images.
No, with around, the 6K to go or so, we saw Jumbo up front. We didn't see you at all. Can you give an idea of what was going on there? You already have troubles, or?
No, we took the descent in the front. I think we went into the last 6-7K, like top 10, 15. And then all the sprinter teams were coming, and I'm a type of rider that doesn't really want to fight with the sprinters because if I push them, I fly away. So I just didn't want to stress myself to get in the top 10 on the climb. So we entered position 20-30, and Dries brought me to a good position where I would start my attack, and then my tire just went off. So flat. So no troubles with the positioning, just a bit invincible.
I'm worried that Enric Mas is the main opponent. How dangerous he is coming by the way?
Everybody's still dangerous. Every day is dangerous. Every corner is dangerous. So we have to be careful and focused until Saturday evening and even Sunday evening.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Everyone's devastated about Primoz. For you, what are your feelings right now?
I can't hear you, got to speak up.
What are your feelings right now?
I mean, obviously we're super disappointed. We all came here 100% behind Primoz to fight for the win, and we still felt like we had really good opportunity to win this bike race. So it's just really disappointing.
He's had a pretty tough year, with all that's gone on. It's just looking to be coming good. It's a real terrible shame. It's just saying he's had such a tough year, and everything was starting to turn around for him and look more positive. It's such a shame.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it sucks, but I guess that's bike racing. There's crashing's part of the sport, unfortunately. But the main thing is hopefully he gets home, gets some good rest, recovers well, and I'm sure he'll come back fighting. That's for sure.
We all know that. Now you have been particularly close with Primoz on this Vuelta. Every stage you've been riding next to him, working with you. It must hit you personally very hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us. We've all been working really hard towards the goal of putting Primoz back in the red jersey, and him himself, he was feeling confident, especially for the coming stages, and we were all super motivated to give it our best. But now it's now we've got to try and make the switch, and there's still 5 days of this bike race to go, and we're in it, so we may as well make the most of it.
Good luck.
Thanks.
G'day, Gabe. We're all a bit deflated with the news that Roglic is out. So, what do you guys think about that side?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big shame for him. Unlucky crash. Don't really even know what happened in that crash there, but he was looking good to get some seconds back. Real shame for Jumbo Visma.
Now, it's a shame for you guys because you were looking in your perfect position. Now 5k out with your puncture. What happened there?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was feeling pretty good, but we'll never know what would have eventuated. It's pretty disappointing, and now we just, personally, I'm just looking to get to Madrid.
There's not much in between that you can really do, is there? But when I got to that finish, I thought it actually suits you more than the one 3 days before.
Yeah, exactly. It's frustrating. The guys did a good job though, nonetheless, and the next days, today included, we're looking for the breakaway with a few of the other guys, and we'll try our hand there.
You're getting toward the end of your first Grandy. How's the body holding up?
Yeah, not too bad. I've been a little bit sick the last few days, but I'm actually coming good. So hopefully, I think I'll be fully recovered by Madrid. Just some hard days to get through. Thankfully, the temperature's a little bit cooler, so that helps as well.
Firstly, we're just talking about Roglic. What a shame it is for the race for him to be, not be able to start today.
I think it. I'm sure Quickstep is sort of a little bit less stressed, but I think for the race itself, it definitely makes it less of a. He was definitely looking the strongest to try and take the red, but it's a bit unfortunate, and I hope he's all right.
Now we're getting towards the last few days now. We've got 4 pretty hard days coming up. How are you feeling yourself?
I'm not feeling too bad. I think we've got it's a bit of a different third week than normal. There's a lot of hard days, but not massive mountain days. I think stage 20 is the obvious one, but there's a lot of days like today that I think are just perfect for the breakaway. So I think I'm feeling all right. We're just going to try and take whatever opportunity we come, and then obviously we've got Caden from the Madrid stage, which will be perfect for him.
Morning, Rob. We'll just make it a quick one, mate, because I felt for you yesterday. You punched about 10k out. When we got to the finish, I looked at it and I thought, gee, it's a good finish for you.
Yeah, it was disappointing yesterday because it was a good finish for me, and I think it would have been exciting if I didn't have that mechanical. It was actually the spoke broke on the back wheel after someone hit the wheel, so it was unlucky incident, and nothing I can control. But I know that sort of finishes me well, and I was planning to be there.
So, what opportunities are coming up, other than Madrid, of course, where all the sprinters will be there? The next 4 days, are there any opportunities for you to keep?
Yeah, mostly there's always opportunities in this last week. I think, especially to go on the breakaway. It's going to be hard racing every day to go on the break, because often the GT teams aren't going to. It's not going to be necessary to bring it back, because everyone's so far behind by now. So I'll take my chances there, and also try and support Jay to get the Mountains jersey, and we'll see what we can do. We have some plans for this last week.
Well, we spoke yesterday briefly at the finish. I'm sure in the heat of everything, you probably didn't know exactly what happened, but did you look at the footage last night and everything that happened? How did it all happen?
Yeah, I was just saying to Euros, I felt like there was a bit of contact there, but it was just an unfortunate racing incident, and I am so gutted for Roglic, because I was looking forward to watching what was going to happen in this race from the bunch. You know, I really feel like he was going to challenge for the overall lead, and yeah, with how strong he rode yesterday, he didn't deserve to have that happen to him. So yeah, I think it was just an unfortunate, unlucky one, but yeah, it's cycling, it happens.
And of course it wasn't your fault, and we're not saying that at all, but we didn't have footage to see, so you think he did hit you? Is that what happened? Because also there was speculation that there was something on the road there as well.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of contact at the worst possible moment. Like he was decelerating and I was accelerating, and he was trying to get back into the line just to get the slipstream, and I was on Van Poppel potentially trying to come round him, and yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just so unfortunate for him, and yeah, hopefully he can recover quickly.
Yeah, and he made that move, and what a powerful move. What's your take on what happened behind the whole 3K?
Yeah, it's a funny one, that I don't know whether it should be applied to this stage. I think the thing is, it's hard because you expect a bunch sprint, and yeah, in the end it wasn't a bunch sprint, but I was happy to be in that group of 5 guys. I mean, yeah, I sort of got there, looked behind, and was like, oh wow, here we go. Yeah, cheers.
All right, there's the first batch of pre-race interviews. Couple more live questions or comments coming in. Andy Matthews says, good morning, guys. Great to see Rigo winning again. Matt Claridge says, post-season, how about Luke Plapp and Fred Wright on the show together? Their interviews light up the pre-post-race shizzle.
No doubt about that. That'd be fantastic together. Good idea.
Sam Allen says, how excited have the Grand Tour's been? Shame to see Roglic crash out, but you can't say he doesn't put everything on the line for the win. That is definitely true.
It really does. He lights up a bike race. There's no doubt about it. It's just such a shame. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's a couple more grabs before we go for a quick break. Be with your interviews pre-start.
Firstly, Roglic, of course. Terrible for the race, and the remaining week we were going to have. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, like you say, I think it's a real shame for the race. Yeah, he was looking pretty good there, and yeah, it's pretty incredible, how it works in the sport. But it's brutal like that, like 1 minute you're gaining time, and then the next second you're on the floor like 100 meters from the line or whatever. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, I just hope he recovers well, and yeah, all the best for him, and it's a real shame for the race. Yeah, I think today will be, like every hard day in the Vuelta so far, will probably be a big fight for the breakaway, and yeah, hopefully we can have a few guys in.
Primoz, the guy who just, seems to be universally admired very much in the peloton for the mishaps that he's having. I mean, what's your relationship with him? Do you sort of share that admiration?
don't know him too well, but yeah, you know, I'm just you know, whenever I see him, I say good day, and vice versa. So yeah, he's I don't know, he's a real class rider, and yeah, it's just, you know, he has a fair bit of bad luck, like you saw at the Tour also, and yeah, I think it's just a shame for the races that he's in when he has this bad luck, because yeah, you know, he's a real competitor and he's a real racer, so yeah, it's not nice to see.
You noticed yesterday there were a lot of GC guys 4 or 5 days ago who were further back than we would usually expect.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of guys were a bit, I don't know, a bit cautious, because yeah, the roads are a bit like, you know, slick, like they look quite glossy, and you know, there was quite a few roundabouts yesterday, so yeah, I think a lot of the guys were just like taking it a bit easier, and then yeah, coming around. A lot of guys, you know, when we hit these kickers at the finish there, so yeah, from what I can see, I think a lot of the GC guys are playing it a bit more cautious, if anything. So cheers, guys.
How are we?
Morning, Luke. We're ready for the PLAP report.
Yeah. Hey, I was right yesterday with my tip as well.
Oh, you're amazing, mate. You're amazing. You've got quite a few right, actually. You're making me look good. Of course, the big news is Primoz being out. What are your thoughts on that, mate?
Oh, it's a massive shame, mate. I think the race was just starting to heat up, and I really reckon the last few days would have been exciting. From a viewer's perspective anyway, my legs are quite thankful. Hopefully means a couple easier days for us, and the breakaway might stay away, which is what I think would happen in the next few days.
So let me guess who your pick is for today. I reckon I can guess it, but you can go with it.
Carapaz, mate. Yeah, look, hopefully we can slip him in the break. It's not a super hard climb, so it doesn't suit him to a T, but we'll try. But yeah, just not sure what will happen in the break. It could be a really, really big one. Yeah, the bonus seconds don't mean much to the GC guys anymore. There's such big gaps, so yeah, I think a breakaway should get away in the next few days, and the temperatures calm down a bit. It's not too hot today as well, so it should just be a nice day of racing.
There you go. That's the second batch of interviews before the start. Time for a quick drinks break, Iffy, and then when we come back, we'll wrap things up, and we'll also chat about the women's Vuelta that got underway as well at the team time trial. So plenty more to come on the detour, guys.
Look at this bike. You think it's just a bike, right? But it's not. It's a bike 374 people are looking at. This guy, this girl, them, all looking at it. People from here, there, and wherever this is. People that are looking for a bike. Or just a piece of it. Amateurs, semi-amateurs, and pro-amateurs. This guy wants this bike, but with this crank and these bars. This could be the perfect match. But not this one. This girl has a bike to sell, and thousands of people might purchase it. Eyes on Bikes help grow small businesses. His, hers, yours, and the latest data and insights help those businesses keep moving. We are the world's #1 bike marketplace, with over 500,000 products and 900 brands, where buyers and sellers are brought together in a place where a bike is never just a bike. Bike Exchange, where the world buys, sells, learns, and rides.
Yeah, thanks again to our great mates at Bike Exchange. Head over to bikeexchange.com.au if you need a road bike, gravel bike, e-bike, mountain bike, any bike accessories. You'll get the best price, and you'll be looking after your local dealers as well, Johnny.
Yes, the company that supports cycling, we should support them. That's what I reckon. They're fantastic.
And Daly says the Luke Plapp interview should come with a spoiler alert. The guy's just too honest. That's why we love him. All right, here's the grab with Rigoberto Uran after the finish, after he won stage 17. Apologies, the audio is a little bit low, but you make out exactly what he's saying.
And what about the breakaway? Because you had some tough rivals in there. How did you handle that? How did you manage it? We saw Lawson Craddock almost pull it off.
Yeah, crowd is super strong. Also, the breakaway is a lot of people very strong. But for me, you know, I know the climb. I know I have good legs today. Sometimes you need way, and also the experience is very important. And the final is nice victory. I believe in this morning. Okay, try for me. The most important is every day try, because you never know. And today for me is a perfect day.
Talk about these Colombian fans and all your fans that are always around cheering for you. Every time you open up the bus door, they're there. What's this going to do?
No, because Uran is very authentic, very original, and he's always happy, and it's very important for the people. And Uran is recognized international, not only Colombia, France, Spain, US, everything. I say, no, thank you for your support, Australia also.
The mic drop.
Uran is very authentic. He starts talking about himself in the third person. Man is very good for cycling. Well, okay. Weird. But he is such a legend.
Yeah. As we said, that the ladies got underway, Iffy, and Trek took out the team time trial, the prologue.
Yes. The prologue, or whatever you want to call it. So it's a Certizit challenge by Vuelta. So it finishes, it's completely separate to the men's race, except for on Sunday it finishes in Madrid with the men. So I'll get to see the girls on Sunday, which will be great. I'll be able to watch all of that. But so Trek took it out, only 6 seconds to Team Bike Exchange, Jayco, FDJ at 11. SD Works at 23, Movistar at 25. But it goes straight into the Queen stage tomorrow. So it's a monster. We've got 2 Cat 1s and I think 2 Cat 2s. So, the race is going to get blown apart very, very quickly. So those few seconds that are there now won't mean much after tomorrow night.
And the red hot favourite would have to be Annemiek van Vleuten, given her scintillating form this season.
Yeah, no, she's definitely the red hot favourite. There's no doubt about that.
Yep, great insight.
Well, it's true. I mean, what are we going to say about it? I'm going to after tomorrow's stage, I will be really looking into everything that's happened. We'll have some vision of it, and we can give it what it fully deserves.
Flash up photo then. Shout out to Cam Meyer. It's announced his retirement from pro racing at the end of the season. He's been a fantastic character on and off the bike. He's given a lot of service to Australian cycling on the track, on the road, and wish him all the best in his future endeavours, Johnny.
Oh, look, one of the nice guys of world cycling and one of the greatest all-rounders. When you talk about the best ever all-rounders, you talk about the Russell Mockridges, and you talk about guys like that who have been great on the road and the track. Well, he's up in that bracket of the best Australia has ever produced. Look, I haven't got it in front of me. He was 7 times world champion or something like that. He's been Olympic champion. He's done everything on the track and the road. He's been an absolute superstar over a long, long time. And one of the nicest guys you'd ever come across. Very quiet, unassuming. I've never, ever heard him brag about himself or pump up his own tyres. He's definitely no iffy, I can tell you that. But just a sensational young man.
He's a good golfer too. We talked about this on the Social Distance podcast. Certain guys on the golf course that when you sledge, you can get under their skin. Lee Howard's a guy that we used to be able to mentally crush on the course, but Cam's the opposite. The more you'd sledge him, the better he'd play. So you literally had to just keep your mouth shut. And
do you outdrive you?
Nah, mate. No one does. Not a big Bertha. He sent through some photos. You and Vazzy there. It looks like you're eating a dinosaur steak or something. Have a look at that.
That was that 1.5 kilo Angus beef, black Angus beef.
Fat on it. They could have trimmed that back.
Well, there was a bit of fat on it. You noticed that after cooked it, but it was so much of it, we couldn't eat it all. Oh, Vazzy's still there. I had to duck away and get back to the hotel. We're up in the old town where this race starts tomorrow. Just absolutely glorious up in amongst the old church and the castle and all of the big square. And the race will go up through that it starts down the bottom, it races up through there in the control section tomorrow. But yeah, just wonderful spot.
All right, let's have a look at the stage profile for. I hope I got the right one. That look about right, Johnny, for stage 18.
It does. It looks spot on. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a decent finale. I don't think it's quite steep enough to really challenge the GC guys, but Mass is going to try everything he can. He's a bit of a diesel. He hasn't got the brutal attacking force of a Roglic. So I don't know what he's going to do really. And Movistar aren't going as well as Jumbo. So, but they will try. They will give it everything they can, and it'd be interesting. I still reckon a break will probably get away. And I know Jai was dead keen to get in the break today. He would have given it a shake too. It's a shame he missed it. So I reckon he'll be having a bash to get in there tomorrow.
Sam Allen says Mass is no slouch. He reckons.
Oh, he's no slouch. He's a class bike rider. But I can't see where he's going to beat Evenepoel because, he hasn't got that brutal acceleration, and stage 20 is going to be the one. It's a monster day. It may be even tougher than Sierra Nevada. So, but it's the penultimate day. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be exciting.
All right. Well, thanks again for everyone who's tuning into the show. YouTube.com/The Detour Podcast. We'll be back again at 6:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time to the end of the Vuelta. We're in the final stretch. And last comment before we go, Matt Claridge says, can the Detour budget cover Iffy's colonic irrigation after that steak? Jeez.
Okay, maybe.
All right. For the rest of your night, Johnny, we'll see you back again tomorrow.
Okay, see you.
Good luck with the interviews and good luck with the noise.
Well, we'll try and fix that. I've got a plan. So I work with Vazzy on it. Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
This is the winning